Hello, Gemini. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Thelma Tarot. There's one side of the box, there's the other side of the box. And it's by Renata Lechner. Lechner? Yeah. There's that. The supportive oracle cards are going to be the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. And we've already shuffled, so let's go ahead and start with relationship. Second part will be single. Okay. Okay. So like I'm getting this weird pull, like you want wanting more is kind of my first thought. Wanting more. That's my thought, my first thought. Let's see what's coming forward here for you though. Now, I'm getting with this situation though. You got the Nine of Pentacles. There seems to be a strong pentacle feel on your side. There's two more pentacles on the other side too. But there's three of them on your side, but it feels stronger with your pentacles. Now with yours, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles is where this is kind of. It feels like it's kind of like been in this spot for a little while at least, in the sense of like, I feel like you're comfortable, and you're feeling comfortable. You're feeling taken care of is kind of what I'm getting. Kind of like there's enough material. Somewhat material what? There's enough material. I can't really get another word out, so I'm kind of confused by that. There's enough of the material here for you. Like I'm getting there's a material feel here. There's a material feel here, but this I don't know. Is that right? Like what are we missing here? I'm getting on your side. There's like you're financially comfortable. There's enough here for you in that sense. So, okay, leave that where it is. Now, I'm getting here with your challenge card of the Eight of Cups. And I do wonder here. Like, I'm getting like a weird feeling like you're questioning if the passion or the love is really there or not. I'm getting that seems to be your challenge card, like questioning if the love is really there or not. It seems strange. It seems a little harsh too, in my opinion. But is that what else? I don't know. I don't feel good about that. Like that feels a little weird because I'm getting like it's looking at what's behind you, and it's looking about what this situation was built on. And I feel like you're questioning what's in front of you. So that feels better. Like that's your challenge card a little bit better to explain. I don't know about that first impression. I don't know where that. I don't know. I don't feel good about that. This I feel like this is more like. Where's this going? That's a better way to put this. And I feel like you're kind of not sure or kind of nervous about not really seeing where this is going, and wondering if this is really. Like I'm getting the past is fairly good. I'm getting this is built on something stable, but something about the future looks iffy. And that's your challenge card. Because something is like, I feel like you have concerns about where's this going. But the past feels good to me. It does feel good to me. So I feel like this built well. This was built well. There's feelings for you here. Are you questioning the other person's? No. Is it wondering if the best part of this relationship is the best part of this relationship over? Is that what you're questioning? I don't feel like the best part is over, but are you questioning that? I feel like that might be the thing here too. Is the best part of this relationship over? Like, I'm like, is this card correct? Like, is it about material, or is it about like feeling comfortable and feeling safe? So you're feeling comfortable in this relationship and you're feeling safe. Why did it come across so weird the first time around? Is there a lot of different things coming a lot of different ways? Because I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like you might be doing yourself one over in this one. Because I feel like you're afraid that the best times are over, that maybe it's kind of fizzling out. But this might be a very short moment where you feel that way. Okay, and we're going to disconnect from this and go over to the other side. Now, all right, I feel like this is coming through a little better because there is some confusion here. There's something is confusing here, but I feel like it's talking about what's happening here. Something feels confused, something feels unsure, and I'm getting your partner, your partner's, like, there's abundance here, and there's Three of Pentacles. Your partner's very dedicated, and I feel like they're very steadfast in the direction they go. But I feel like they're kind of looking at you in the sense of like, I'm thinking they're looking at you with the Five of Pentacles and the organization. Like, I don't feel like they like how you do things, and I'm thinking there's been a problem recently where they've kind of critiqued how you do things, and that's where things are. That I feel like that's what's throwing you off. All right. See, this is starting to feel better. And I'm noticing it comes through clearer on the other side. I'm feeling like you might be upset. Is that true? Okay. But there's a lot of good here. There's a lot of good here. But this challenge card, I feel like that's the energy off this challenge card. And I feel like it's hard to see things a little clearer. Because I feel like your partner has critiqued you on something that you didn't think was a problem. And for you, when you go through your life, it's not a problem for you. The way that they live their life, it doesn't jive with them. It's just one of those things the two of you don't match on. The way you organize things, the way they organize things, it doesn't match. But I feel like this is bothering you. Because you're feeling a little pressured, like to conform to their way. You don't want to. But you're also feeling like maybe they don't understand you as well as you thought they did. And I feel like this is the confusion, because things have been good. I don't feel like this is just about the financial, though, but there's something about this that this card comes in with a little bit of confusion, too. In the sense of, like, it seemed like it was really, really good, but then when this critique comes your way, I do feel like it throws you off. And you're starting to wonder what exactly is good here. Okay, good. I have to apologize. I am feeling like the heavy energy come in with this card. This card is baffling me, because the Nine of Pentacles, to me, is usually a very pleasant card. I'm getting, though, that this is something you're worried, like, you're looking at the situation and you're trying to see what the truth is here. What is it actually built on? But I'm getting this has got a heavy energy with it. Because you're wondering if it's not so much about love as you thought it was, or something like that. Something is off here. I feel like you're very shaken by this situation. And I want to, like, move on from it, but I feel like there's something else I got to touch on with this card. Because it's really throwing me off that there's heavy energy with this card, because it's usually quite the pleasant card. Now, if we take this card and we move forward, because I feel like the 9 is kind of pushing into the 7 of Pentacles. If you want to see that card a little better. I still feel like you're getting pressured to do things the other person's way. I don't feel like you really want to do that, though. I feel like that's daunting to you. And I feel like you're looking at like things in the past were better because you were able to be who you wanted to be more. And you're starting to fear like that's going to be taken away from you, or your partner's going to try to take that away from you and try to kind of control you a little bit. And your partner wants more organization the way they're used to it. I don't think they realize how much that doesn't work for you. There might have to be a compromise. See, this energy's heavy here. These aren't bad cards, but the energy's heavy on this side. Because I feel like it's bothering you. It feels like it's bothering you. Okay, hold on. You're standing in the spot of the Ten of Swords. So that's kind of like, that sets the tone for your side. I get that now. Which I should have saw this before, which maybe I did subconsciously. I don't know. I'm not going to question that. Because I'm feeling like a heavy energy here. I'm feeling a really heavy energy here. I don't feel like the situation's really bad, but it's bothering you. I feel like you have more of a free spirit. You like to do things a little bit more randomly. And I feel like your partner has to look at this a little differently for you. Because I'm getting like something seems like they're critiquing something because they don't feel like you have the organization that they feel you need to. But I feel like how they're going about this is like they want you to do things in a certain order. But I'm getting you could actually maybe change this around a little bit. What's kind of interjecting here, because I feel like they're trying to get you to do things more in a more regimented, scheduled way. I feel like that's what they're trying to do. And I'm thinking, I'm going to cough my face off. I'm thinking the way this would work better for you is not a schedule, because I'm getting like when I'm feeling their side, it bothers me because, and it's weird because personally I'm not really all that against this, but when I'm connecting to your energy, I don't like it. I'm seeing a schedule: 8 a.m. this, 9 a.m. this, 9:30 this, 10:45 this, 12:30 this. You know what I mean? Like everything's like written right out. At this time you do this. At this time you do that. At this time you do this. This is what I'm seeing, and I'm like, oh my god, you are crazy. I hate this already. Like, that's my reaction to it, which is funny because in reality, I'm like, I could live with that. I could, but I'm a Pisces. I'm not a Gemini. I do have Gemini influences in my chart, though, very strong ones. So maybe that's why it's like, I'm like looking at this like, oh my god, you are crazy. And maybe this isn't hitting with you, but this is how this is feeling for the person that this is hitting for. Like something along this or in this realm, the other person wants you to do, and you're just like, oh my lord. It's not like it's irrational, it's just something you do not want. Now, if that's the case for you, because that's what I'm seeing here, I'm getting that's not for you. That's truly not for you. But what might be a nice compromise that you could live with is kind of like maybe a daily list of like however many things they need from you. If it's 3, 4, whatever it is, that they need from you. They just give you a list of those things. And you can get them done during the day, anytime you need. In fact, maybe there's a weekly list. Things that need to be done during the week. Maybe there's even deadlines for certain things. Like groceries, we need groceries by Wednesday. Bills got to be paid by Tuesday. Whatever it is. But basically, a list like that, maybe some deadlines of when they need to be done, so that you can, you can put them in where you need to throughout the week, throughout the day, but you need to have that flexibility to move it around for where it fits for you. That's important. I feel like that's important. So I feel like that's kind of like the compromise. Like, if it's, for example, if it's a weekly thing and there's 10 things that need to be done during the week, certain things maybe have certain expiration dates or due-by dates, if you want to put it that way. So you start out the week, you have this list, who knows, maybe even have a little whiteboard next to your bed or somewhere where you both can see it. You have everything written out down there. This is what needs to be done. If you have the expiration date next to it, if it's applicable, then there it is. And then as the week goes on, you can mark them off. And you can fit them in where necessary. I do warn, though, if you do that whiteboard thing, your partner will be watching and paying attention to when things get done, and if it doesn't get done, like if it seems like not much is getting done, and like say it's Wednesday and you've only marked off one thing of a 10 thing list, they might bother you about it. So I don't know if you want to do that, because I feel like if you have the week to plan it out how you want to do it, it'll get done. It might all get done at the same day. It may, but it's up to you when you do it, because if you have that flexibility, you'll get it done, but it'll be easier for you to get it done where you need to fit it in where you want it to. You know what I mean? The flexibility and moving it around, even might be last minute, that makes your life easier. It kind of stimulates you too, because it's almost like a game. I gotta get this done, I gotta make sure I have it done by this day, at this time, whatever, but I know I have time here, I have another chance there, and I have a third chance there. So if I can't do it in the first two, I definitely have to do it on this third one. But if there's other things in this time, I might have to push those off. Like, I feel like your mind can handle this. And that might work better for you. Good? Good. They're like, we can leave that now. Okay, so because I'm getting the heavy energy on your side, is worried about being overly regimented. Okay. They also have advice with this. I don't think I showed this card with this. The Ten of Swords has the advice of let go next to it. Let go of the worry about how your partner's going to handle your ideas, and make sure that you say how you feel. Because I feel like part of the Ten of Swords is feeling like you have to do it your partner's way. They're saying let go of that oppression. You have to say how you feel. You have to put forward how you feel. I'm getting the love is on your partner's side strong enough to listen to you and work this out with you to compromise it out. They just want to be comfortable that you're going to get things done. They want to be able to feel like they can easily rely on you. And for some reason, they're questioning that. I am warning, though, if you do that board where you do something where you both can check on it and your partner can see how far you are, if it's like a weekly thing or even a daily thing, I feel like if they can see what you've done, they're going to start harping at you if it's not done fast enough. Like, you might, for example, I'm doing the weekly thing again. If you have something that's due for Wednesday and it's Tuesday night, they might harp on you to make sure you get it done. They might just bother you about it. Or, for example, you have 10 things that have to be done by Sunday, and Wednesday comes, you haven't touched any of them yet. They might get nervous that you're not going to be able to get everything done, and they might harp on you for that. So if you have this public board between you and them, it could be a pain in your butt. I'm just warning you. You might want to find a way to just keep that, like, I'll handle it. Just let me handle it. Just give me to Sunday. Just if you know what I mean. Just give me to Sunday. I'll handle it. Like, I just feel like that'll work better. Because I do feel there's love from your partner, and they realize you're not the same as them. You have to do this the way that works for you. It's not about you doing it their way. For them, it's just they want to just have confidence that they know you're going to get things done. And for some reason, they're just questioning that. I feel like I just said that. Probably just said that like 2 minutes ago. But that's what this is all revolving around. And I just feel like as long as they can just have their own sense of trust towards that, it's not that they don't trust you, they just feel like you're too all over the place, that you're not going to purposely forget something, but the way they're viewing you, I feel like they're looking at you like you're all over the place and they don't see how you're going to get everything done. Even if you constantly do pull everything through, they're not seeing how you're doing that. They don't get it. So it's just making them nervous. And if like there's a list, like you've written down a list, this is what I need to do by Sunday, I'm still feeling like you might not want to mark that off to where they can check it. I just feel like you might want to remind them, I got it. I'm taking care of it. I got things going. Like, I'm good. And handle it on your own. Because I feel like that would work better. Because I'm getting going forward, your partner has a lot of passion for you. There's the Ace of Cups here. There's a lot of passion towards you. They'll work with you. They'll easily work with you. I don't feel like that's even going to be hard because the love is there. They know you're not the same person as they are. I do feel like there'll be some stress on their side to let you do it your way, but I feel like you just got to put it in the sense of like, Just give me a chance to do it this way with the list type thing or something, whatever it is. If you have a different way, then that's great. Let me just do it my way and let's just see how that works. I feel like they're going to be a little stressed about that, but they'll do it. The love they have for you, towards you, they will agree. Because they realize you have to be happy. They also realize you're not the same as they are. They realize this. And they're going to give it a chance. And I feel like that's all you need is a chance. You can easily prove that this will work for you. I do. Now, spiritually, they're standing in the spot of justice. They just want things to work out fairly. That's it. They just want to understand. They just want to have confidence. And I just feel it's just how it's your natural way of going through life. It's just different from their own, and they just don't understand it. They just don't get it. I just feel like that's it. They just don't get it. It's not meant to be offensive or anything like that, but they feel like they can honestly talk to you, and I feel like that's how that whole thing came up as it is. They're just honestly telling you how they're seeing you. They're feeling strong enough to do that. They're feeling like their relationship is strong enough to where that'll be fine. But the whole thing for them is about things working out fairly. Things just feeling confident. They're trying to build confidence in how you work. They're trying to understand about how you work a little more. Granted, they're trying to hone you in and try to convert you a little bit to the way they do things, but I really don't feel like that's going to work. What's going on here? Eight of Pentacles on your side for the spiritual side. See, I feel like this is almost like advice. You need to put this together in terms that you can handle, that satisfies your partner, but that you're comfortable with. Wow, 2 hiccups. All right, I don't want any more hiccups. I put it down. This is not easy for you because you are trying to appease them while making it something that you can do at the same time. See, the heavy energy is really on your side. It really is. Because I feel like you don't like this. If you could just keep going the way you've been going, you would do that. But the fact that your partner's bringing this forward, I feel like this is one of those things where it's just one of those compromises of a relationship that you need to do. Oh, goodness, sorry. See, I'm coming back to your side, and I'm seeing that. I'm going to go into this card because I think this is I think this is one of the strongest pieces of this for you. This is what makes things better. They're telling me that going through this is not going to be comfortable at first, but you're going to see that you can do this, and this is going to make things a lot easier between the two of you. I feel like you're going to get used to this a lot quicker than you're expecting to. I don't feel like it's really going to be as upsetting as you think it's going to be. You're going to fall right in line with this. You just got to put your own little spin on it. You'll be fine. I'm getting this is actually going to work good because I feel like this builds confidence with your partner. Now, have I missed anything? I got 2 spots with your partner I need to talk about. So the 4 of Cups with the knowledge, that's where they're standing. I feel like it's more talking about what's going on now, but it is kind of pulling into the future. They don't like this one cup. You see how there's a cup near her head she's not seeing. I don't know if I can move that so you can see that. Like that's what your partner's going through. Like there's other possibilities than what they see, and the knowledge here is like they're learning about you. They're like even though you do things that they don't understand, they need to have just a little bit more confidence, and I feel like that list option is one of those ways to do that, to where they can have a little bit more confidence and realize you know what needs to be done, you got it taken care of, even though the way you handle it doesn't make sense to them. The knowledge is like realizing that you have your own way of doing things, and just because it's foreign to them doesn't mean it's not going to work. And I do get that they're kind of like, it's a growing thing for them. I don't feel like this is easy for your partner to do that, but you're building confidence because I still don't feel like they understand it as you keep going forward. They don't understand how you get things done, but it seems like you do. But the fact that you, like the list, like having that list, I feel like just as long as they know that list is there and it's done on Sunday, it's like their job as far as the list is concerned. Like you agree on what each of you has to do. They've got their list, you've got yours. If there's expiration dates, then so be it. You'll handle that. But they need to pretty much let you have your list and let it be. And then when Sunday comes around, if it's like a weekly list, I'm just guessing Sunday would be the finish day. As long as everything's done, it's none of their business. They need to let it go and let you do things the way you want to do them. And I feel like that's their challenge too, is to like let go and let you handle it. I feel like this is a person that also likes to help and likes to like get in there and help things get done. I feel like that's another your partner seems very helpful in that sense. But for this to work out for you, I feel like it might have to be just completely like whatever the responsibilities you have for this situation, it's like you're fine. You just gotta leave it. They just gotta let you be, let you do what you want to do the way you need to do it, and just trust that when it needs to be done, it will be done. Good? Good. Because I'm getting this is interesting. What makes things better for them is the Knight of Swords. Nope. Is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And the Magician. And it's weird when I'm looking at that Magician. His hands seem to like I'm noticing his hands are open, like he's leaving the situation open to possibility. The Magician usually uses his tools to make a situation what he wants it to be. I'm getting he's lending you his tools. Is that right? Because I don't feel like he wants to control you. What he wants from the situation is for you to be happy, and to him, her, them, however it might be, because I'll get caught up in the gender, even if it flies out of my mouth. I'm getting, they want to be confident that you're happy. And that they're confident that everything's working out. See, this is weird. The way that card's popping in, I'm like questioning. Is like, am I getting this the way they want to? Because I'm feeling like they're holding back from controlling things. I'm feeling they're holding back from controlling things. And they're letting you do, it's almost like they're lending you the tools. It's like the Magician is letting the situation unfold, but it's like what's important to this person is like to have everything get done and to feel confident about everything getting done. I'm like, this is not the normal meaning for that card, and I feel like I'm questioning that. Maybe I shouldn't be. Because I'm just like, that feels weird to me, the way that's kind of like, why are we using that card to say that? Because I'm feeling like this hands-off feel. Like, leaving it open. Like, they're creating a situation where it's about you and them. Their efforts, what they're trying to create here with the Magician card, is a stronger bond with you. A stronger bond with you. It's not about the tangible what's happening. It's about you. So they're using their abilities to strengthen the relationship. And the Knight of Wands is very active. What makes it better is for like them to move forward with caring for you. And I feel like this is them handing over responsibility to you and letting you run with it. That's what they're actively doing. I feel that again, because this is about you and how they relate to you. They want you to be happy with them. They want to feel confident that everything's going well. I'm getting, again, they're handing over responsibility. They're physically handing things over and leaving it to you. They're letting the situation, cultivate that trust, that dependability. What they need from you is just to see that things are going to work out. I feel like you're working with them. I just feel so weird about how this card is coming through, because that's not a normal Magician feel for me. But they're saying that's all it is. The Magician is working towards this relationship. That's what he's working towards. They're trying to explain it to me is what I think they're trying to do, because I feel awkward about that card, the way it's popping in there. They're trying to explain it to me is what I feel like is actually happening here. Like, the Magician is making the relationship what they want it to be. It's not about the physical, what's actually happening. It's not about the stupid lists. It's about like how things are going between you and them. That's what the Magician is about in this situation. That's what makes things better. They're actively working with you. That's why this is better. They're actively working with you. They're actively about you and what makes you happy. They're very invested in that. And I feel like that's the big thing here. They do want you to be happy. You mean the world to this person. All right, I'm okay with it for now. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Is that good? Good. All right, they're saying they're done with this part of the reading. Let's go on to Gemini singles. I have to admit, maybe I was connecting into that energy. I was stubborn with that. I was. I tell you. Sometimes cards pop up and they feel different from the traditional meaning. It's, I don't know. Once in a while I fight it, but I never win. So I should just not fight it. But okay, let's go to the next. Gemini singles. Messages for 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 Gemini singles. Okay. Okay. Let's do a couple of these cards. Gemini singles. Let's see how this goes. Two. Maybe the deck just isn't that talkative today, which is fine. My flash impression of this might be going the way you want it to be more than you realize. That's my flash impression. Like the quick, just like this might be going more to your advantage than you realize at the current moment. Now, one of the reasons you might be kind of questioning that is because the Nine of Swords is in the past. And I'm feeling like you might have seen things. Is it the same person? The same person. And you might have seen things in the past that just didn't seem to be conducive with where you wanted to go. And you're worrying that it might be doing that again. Okay. But the person around you, see, this is interesting because it's kind of reminding me of the relationship part of this first part of this read. Because I'm getting a very dependable, solid energy here. The Ten of Pentacles is like somebody who seems to be very... I feel like there's a dedication towards you from this person already. Oh my gosh, my face is doing weird things. The yawning wants to happen. Why does the yawning want to happen? This is a good card. Alright, now I'm going to question that. Let me just have another sip here. See, there's things... Is it you? Or is it them? Who's moving forward here? You got the Knight of Swords here. Something is going to move forward sooner or later. Something is going to move forward sooner or later. Now, the thing is, the Knight isn't usually one to sit around and wait. The Knight is about action. Whichever suit he's in, Pentacles, it may be slow, but it's action. Like, every suit he's in, it's about taking action. Either through communication, through physically like doing something, through making stable efforts forward, 1 foot at a time. Even if it's like the Knight of Cups would be, moving forward in a love request or a love offer. But I'm getting like he's being held back from pushing forward or moving forward as fast as he would like to, and I feel like that's a frustrating. Like it's got your nose out of joint, or somebody the Knight is not allowed to move forward as fast as he wants to, and I feel like this is a problem. Now I'm getting like this Ten of Pentacles in the environment. Like this person does want to move forward. I'm not seeing you move forward though. I'm seeing them move forward. But I'm seeing like the Page of Swords and then the Ace of Swords right here in the center. Like I'm getting you're seeing signs like this person wants to move forward, but they haven't moved forward yet. It should already be here in your face, like any moment now, like they want to. Like I see things coming on, like you're seeing this person like kind of like move closer to you, but they haven't made the actual move yet, is what I'm seeing. And the frustration of the the Knight of Swords is like he wants to. And he's trying to find the right angle, the right time. It's almost like a cat that's like walking around and getting ready to pounce on something, and they're just kind of like honing in their spot and how close they can get and where they're going to be. And I'm getting like that nervous, like this nervous excitement, like they want to do it. And I'm getting like you're the, like you're the prey. I hope this doesn't sound bad. Like you're the prey, and you know it's coming, and and you're just like, well, yeah, just do it. Well, yeah, just do it already. And they're just kind of like, That's what I'm getting is going on here. And that's the Page of Swords energy going into the Ace of Swords. Like, the offer does come towards you. But the offer comes with restriction? Yeah, okay. Offer comes with restriction of pace. Now, at the bottom you have the Hierophant. Hierophant is a very dedicated figure, usually holds true to tradition, things go in a certain order at a certain time, things are done in a certain way, things are usually done the same way repetitiously, like there's a certain way things are done, and they're done that way, and this is how things need to go. I'm getting that's the restriction of pace. This person comes forward with this offer. I almost feel like they're inviting you to something like 2 weeks out or something like that, 2.5 weeks out, and you're just like, yeah, I'll do that, and we can see each other before that. Maybe we could have dinner before that. And they're like, nope, I just want to do that right now. Because I feel like there's restriction of pace. Like, they're making the offer, you're accepting the offer, but they won't deviate from that. They won't do anything before that. Like, it's, like, I almost feel like they're looking forward to what you've agreed to, but there's this window where you're not really doing anything together, and you're like, since it's a couple weeks out there, maybe next week we could go to dinner, and they're like, well, I can't do that right now, but let's just center on that, because I feel like there's restriction of pace, and I almost feel like that's one of the things you're just kind of like, huh, like, why can't we do that too, but they're not going for it. But they definitely are big time into what they're looking forward to and what you've agreed to. I feel like, is this a slow mover? I'm not really sure they're a slow mover, but there's a little bit of nervousness on their side, and I feel like that's the thing here. Like, they're inviting you into something a couple weeks out. I feel like they're purposely doing this so they can get used to the idea and prepare a little bit more. There's something they want to do to prepare a little bit more. And they need that time just to calm their nerves and relax a bit. Really? Okay. So, I feel like this is, again, excuse me, see, then the heart energy comes in, because it confuses you, I feel. Because you got the Seven of Pentacles where you're standing, you're just like, why does it have to be so far out there? Like, the Seven of Pentacles is like waiting for the harvest, is kind of how I feel about this card, just to cinch it up easily. And I feel like that's what you're doing, you're standing here like, why do I have to wait? Like, it's right in front of me and I have to wait for it. Like, if you look at her, she's like, it's right in front of me and I have to wait? I can't pick these right now? Like, why do I have to wait? Now, your thoughts. These two cards are in your thoughts. I'm getting the Five of Wands. You want things to go faster. You'd like to just kind of like do some little spontaneous things with this person. But you also have harmony next to this. You're realizing they're not open to that right now. That might be more of an opportunity in the future. This might be more of an opportunity in the future, a little bit more randomness, a little more pop-up things. Right now, it's not the time. In the harmony card here, I feel like this is a big part for this reading, this part of the reading, is just to go with it the way they want you to, because I feel like there's some nerves on the other person's side, and they're kind of calming their nerves. They need this kind of buffer just to relax, because I feel like they really want to be with you. They really want to hang out with you. They want to do this very much, but they're a little bit over-energized about it, and they need to calm their nerves a bit. I do feel like they need to calm their nerves a bit, and having it out there a couple weeks, because it feels like that's what's happening to you, it's making it better for them. It's just calming them down. They feel really excited about it, and I'm getting this Knight of Swords energy, like they were pent up a little bit, and then they finally sprung forward. But I also feel like the Knight of Swords is now passed on to you, because now you have to wait a couple weeks before you can do the event they want to do. So you're also kind of now feeling pent up. But I feel like they need to relax from that. They need to calm down. They're very excited about this, though. I feel like they're very excited about this. Because when the event comes in, this is what I'm going for. You got the Chariot with the Aphrodite's love spell. I'm getting, this goes really well. Really, really well. You're both excited. You go out. This is something that really seems like it's a lot of fun. I feel like the two of you are having a great time. A great time. This seems like this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful moment. How many times did I say wonderful? Really. Really, really good time. And I feel like you're both very happy. The Chariot with the Aphrodite's love spell, very happy, both of you. And I'm seeing the Six of Cups is where this seems to be going next. Because all these possibilities are around you. I'm not going to try to figure out what it means in the deck I'm used to, but I'm getting like you're very happy, and there's a lot of promise around you. A lot of balance. I'm getting kind of a little bit of a Seven of Cups feel with this card, I have to be honest with you. But I feel like these are things coming into reality. I feel like that's the difference here. Because when I'm looking at her, she looks very happy, and there's so much love around her. There's so much possibility. I don't even feel like possibility is the right word. It's like there's so much around this person, and she's wondering, how is this love going to truly manifest? Whatever way it manifests, it's going to be great. I feel like she's looking at this like she has 6 aces of cups around her, and she's just wondering which way this ace of cups is actually going to go. Because I feel like this goes really well. Really well. Are there dolphins on this? No. Well, I don't think there really is dolphins on here. Which, to me, sometimes that makes me think of love. I'm getting there's a lot of good things around this. And I'm getting there's a lot of comfort here because of this moment here in the past where you know what I mean, you had this really, really great time together, and you know it's going to cement in. Like, I feel like you have no question at this point. You both had so much fun, and so many good moments that there's no question to you. And I feel like this is partly like you're reminiscing. Is that what the Six of Cups usually is? Isn't it usually about history? Because I feel like you're reminiscing about this moment, but you're also, they're telling me that's not why they're bringing this card forward at the moment, though, so not to do that. This is about, like, you know this is going forward. You know it is, because of how good that went. All right, they're telling me to wrap it up, because what needed to be said has been said. All right, so thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.